Another day, another league. So here we are in Tanduay Gym. So for today, I'll be reviewing and the All City 13 in this lavender colorway. So I bought this in Shanghai. So we're gonna test it out. So we're currently, this is the Inter-Alumni League. So ayun, may mga ex-PBA players sila. So Chris Yu playing for Xavier right now. They're playing si James Yap, ibang team. So this is a pretty big deal league. So hopefully we get the win today. It's a crucial for us. Sana manalo kami. And I'll be giving you my performance review. If not tonight, maybe tomorrow after my game. Because it will be finishing late. Here is the All City 13 from Way of Wade. I know I'm kind of late in the party for this one. It has been released for a couple of months already, but I just went to China, and during my trip, I saw this new colorway of the All City 13, and this is the macaron colorway, and this actually was on sale already, like less 20%, so I just have to cop it. I've heard lots of good reviews about this one, so that's why was really interested in copying this pair, because wait, you forgot to send me this pair. So kidding aside, All City line has been very steady. They are very dependable, and my god, this one, I think it's like a whole lot better from the previous one, which is the All City 12 in the Encore version, even the Encore version, which will be giving a little comparison between the 12s and the 13s. So let's start off first with the upper of the All City 13. The All City 13's upper features textile mesh here in the forefoot, going to the side parts of the sneaker. And what's nice about this is the overlay here in the forefoot is like synthetic leather, but it's relatively soft. It has a nice... So I don't think that the camera is doing justice on this very nice macaron colorway. It's a soft lavender colorway. So this one in the forefoot part, you can see it's like a tile. There's a pattern to it. It's very smooth. It's kind of shiny synthetic leather, and it gives durability to the toe part of the sneaker. And the mesh material, you don't need to bake it in. I wore it the first time. I didn't feel any problems in this area, unlike the other one that I bought. Maybe it will be coming out, the Ultralight 2025. If you haven't watched that review, it's a very love-hate relationship on that sneaker. It's a good sneaker, but there's a but yeah, watch the video, okay? So this one, that's one of the main highlights of the All City 13. Similar to the All City 12 Encore, they didn't need any break-in time, and you can see there's a lot of holes here. The main purpose of those holes are you can adjust the lacing system if you want it to hug, or more surface area hugging your foot, on top of your foot and pulling your foot down. You can put it on the second layer of the lace loop to give a better customized fit of the sneaker. And of course, in the forefoot, near the forefoot rather, this straps also gives you that extra lateral support that you need so that your feet won't go out anywhere on the footbed, but I don't think it will, because of this plastic piece here too will really hold you on your lateral moves. So when I was playing with this, that's one thing. I think that's one of the main strength of the All City 13 is when I'm doing lateral cuts, there was no delay because of the durability of the leather here, and the plastic piece here too really catches your foot on your lateral moves. And very responsive upper. There's some layers of fusing here below the lacing system, which I think is okay. It's not too hard, and the tongue is stitched down to the footbed, so it doesn't move that much. There's a lot of perforation around the tongue, ventilation on this one. is not a problem. There's a lot of ventilation here, and the upper is pretty thin too, so it's not too hot around your foot, and there's no skin abrasion on the tongue. Very comfortable. And on the heel part, heel containment, very good. It cups your heel very nicely. When I was playing with it the first time, didn't have any problem. And it's like a curve shape to it, so it really catches your heel, and it's very comfortable. The cushion around the heel or Achilles pillows is very ample, so it feels very comfortable around your heel too. So there's a pull tab if you need it to put your foot in easily. And of course, the insole here is a super critical insole and gives a very nice step-in comfort to the sneaker, and there's a ventilation holes there too. And if you can see it, see that the lights protruding to the insole there, so there's a lot of ventilation here, so very comfortable insole. So these are not the cheap ones that are out in the market. But one thing that I wish that they also did here is they put the net strobo. I think maybe the Encore version of this will have, or the version 2 of the All-City 13 will have that. But this one has strobo, but it's not too hard though. It's not the cardboard type. It's just like a fabric, but it's kind of glued down. But I just wish that they immediately used the net that they've been using in other sneakers like the Ultralight, the Butlers, I think the Butlers has, and some of the Way of Wade sneakers that I've had before. So, but if you're pressing down, you could really feel the cushion right below your foot too. So on the boom cushion of the All-City 13, similar to the boom cushion on the AC12, it's pretty similar. There's a nice bounce back to it, and pretty ample thickness on the heel for impact protection too. And on the middle side, you can see it here poking through, and even on the lateral part, there's a bit here that is not caged. So this area is caged, this heel, but when I was doing some heel strike on this one, didn't have any problem, so impact protection was still pretty nice. Even though this large piece here, it's a soft foam, it's not really hard plastic, so it's pretty light. It's not heel heavy too, so the balance of the weight is pretty much balanced all throughout the sneaker too. So very nice, I mean, distribution of weight on the sneaker. Cushion wise, very responsive, and when you're running up and down the floor, you will feel the bounce back in the forefoot, and a very nice impact protection in the heel. The more energy that you give, the more energy it will return and give you back. So that's one thing that's nice about the cushion setup of the All-City 13. It's very solid, very stable. And now let's move on to the traction of the All-City 13. Look how wide it is in the forefoot. I really like how wide the outrigger is. So last night when I was playing with this too, I could easily get my balance that quick when I actually had a very good game last night. Because I don't know if this is one factor. I think it's a factor that when I was cutting and going to baseline and getting my balance, I feel that I got my balance really quick to get my shot off that quick. And I think this balance, this shape of the outsole is pretty flat in the forefoot but curve in when you're in the toe area for running up and down, but on the lateral part it's very flat. So it's very solid, very stable outsole, and of course the traction, tough rubber in the forefoot, GC on the heel. And I was asking why didn't they do a full GCU compound, maybe on the Encore or the V2 of this one they'll put GCU, but the tough rubber also does its job. I heard some of my teammates yesterday that there was a little slip or the floor was a little bit dusty, but for me, even though it was kind of dusty, you can see there's some grayish area of the transparent outsole. And the grip was still very good. Didn't have any delays on the traction grip of the tough rubber. But I wish on the Encore they would put full length GCU, because when you're doing like your striking, you could feel that the GCU grips a bit more compared to the tough rubber. That's just my opinion. Let me know what you think about it. And there's a stability plate. This blue part here also goes to the side part of the sneaker. So it also gives you that extra stability support when you're doing lateral cuts. Like I said, feels very responsive. Lateral cuts. And if you're going for a step back, I think this will really help in your step back. This lateral stability plate. So overall, All City 13, very dependable basketball sneaker. It's a sneaker that you want on your gym bag for backup if you're using a shoe that you're not too confident with. This is another shoe that, I mean, it's a very solid basketball sneaker. And for the sizing, regular foot, go true to your size. And I would say the shape of the All City 13, which I had issue on the 12 because it's very similar to the Wow 11, which has some pinching on the side. But this one, it was completely fixed. It's a different last, I would say. So there's no pinching on the shape of this All City 13. And very responsive basketball sneaker. And for the weight of it, US 11, it's 379. So pretty light for a US 11. I would say my standard is 400 grams. Is a light sneaker already, but this one is 379. So very light, very supportive for its weight and for the cushion that you'll be getting. It's a very well-rounded sneaker, just to summarize it all. So the price point of this is around 120 US dollars, I believe, in conversion, and pesos, that's around 6,000 plus pesos right now. And if you can get a hand on the All City 13, I mean, it's a very dependable sneaker to have in your rotation. It's a sneaker that's worth trying. So this has been MARKCHES. Once again, let me know what you think about this sneaker. Hit me a comment down below. Catch you in the next one. Cheers.